It was a quiet neighborhood, the kind where everyone knew each other, and the streets seemed to stretch on forever without interruption. Late one evening, a young man named Daniel Lloyd noticed something strange while walking home from work. His neighbor, Mrs. Callahan, an elderly woman who lived alone at the end of the street, hadn't been seen for days. Normally, Daniel would wave or chat briefly when passing her house, but this time the windows were dark and the yard had started to look overgrown, like no one had stepped outside in weeks. Concerned, Daniel decided to check on her. He approached the front door slowly, the chill of the night air making the hair on his arms stand up. He rang the doorbell once, twice, and when there was no answer, he knocked firmly. For a moment, there was nothing. Then he heard a soft, trembling voice call from inside. "Hello? Is someone there?" It was Mrs. Callahan. Relief washed over him, but it was mixed with a strange unease. Her voice sounded weak, fragile, but there was something off about it. An unfamiliar echo, a tone that didn't quite match the cheerful woman he knew. "Mrs. Callahan, it's Daniel." "I was just worried about you," he said. There was a pause, and then she whispered, almost urgently, "Come in. It's not safe to stay out there." Daniel's instincts told him to wait for backup, maybe call the police, but something about her voice made him hesitate. Against his better judgment, he turned the doorknob and stepped inside. The house was eerily quiet, colder than the night outside. Furniture was covered in white sheets, and dust floated in the dim light filtering through the curtains. He called her name softly, but there was no reply, just the creak of floorboards under his shoes. He made his way toward the living room, trying to keep calm. That's when he noticed the chair near the window was rocking slightly, though no one was sitting in it. "Mrs. Callahan," he said again, louder this time. Then he heard it, a faint sound of footsteps, moving down the hallway, slow and deliberate. His heart started racing. He knew he should leave, but he felt paralyzed, like the house itself was holding him in place. Finally, he found her bedroom door at the end of the hallway. It was closed, and for a moment, he considered calling out again. Summoning his courage, he pushed it open. The room was empty. A thin layer of dust covered the floor, and her bed was neatly made, untouched. The windows were locked, curtains drawn. There was no sign she had been there at all. And then he heard it, a whisper coming from behind him, soft but clear. "Thank you for checking." He spun around, but no one was there. His mind raced. It sounded exactly like Mrs. Callahan. He stumbled backward toward the door and froze when he realized the doorknob wouldn't turn. It was locked from the inside. Panic surged through him as he banged on the door, screaming for help. The whisper came again, closer this time. "You shouldn't have come in." Suddenly, the voice shifted, twisting into something cold, hollow, and almost inhuman. It echoed from every corner of the room. The walls seemed to breathe, shadows stretching and folding over themselves. Then the lights flickered, and in a single instant the house was silent again, still empty and ordinary, like nothing had ever happened. Daniel ran from the house, never looking back. The next day, when the police were called, they found the house completely abandoned. Mrs. Callahan had died peacefully in her sleep, days before he had knocked. No one had entered the house in that time. The whispers, the footsteps, the warnings, they had never been her. Ever since that night, Daniel has avoided that street. But sometimes, when the wind is just right, he swears he hears her voice calling from the dark, whispering for someone to check, to listen. And he knows he will never forget the voice that answered when he knocked.